All right, let's dive right into this explainer. Today, we're going to learn exactly how to set up your direct deposit with Citizens Bank. Why? So you can put your income on autopilot and just absolutely eliminate all that unnecessary financial stress. Sound good? Let's get into it. Think about your current payday routine for a second, right? If you're still getting physical checks, you know the exact drill. Rushing to the branch right before they lock the doors, or waiting in that massive, slow-moving line at the ATM on a Friday afternoon, ugh. Now, imagine just skipping that entire headache and having your hard-earned money sitting there waiting for you exactly when you need it. That's the beauty of what we're tackling today.
It's literally night and day. We're talking about the frustrating friction of the old way of banking versus the seamless, immediate power of an electronic transfer. Direct deposit is basically just a secure payment sent right through the ACH network from your employer, a government agency, or pension provider. It's totally automatic, incredibly secure, and boom, instant access to your cash the second it lands, without you lifting a single finger.
So here's our roadmap for this explainer. First, the direct deposit advantage, then gathering your info, the digital setup, the paper form setup, troubleshooting and FAQs, and finally, some best practices. Section 1. The direct deposit advantage, getting your money faster and avoiding fees.
All right, take a look at the number 2. This represents something called Citizens Paid Early. Basically, when you have a qualifying direct deposit set up with your personal checking, savings, or money market account, you can actually access your paycheck, or hey, even your tax refund, up to 2 full days sooner. No way, right? Best part is, there's no complicated enrollment hoops to jump through. It's a completely free feature that kicks in automatically just by having your direct deposit active. It is a total game changer.
And beyond getting your cash faster, setting this up can actually bring your monthly maintenance fee down to $0. Zero! Let's take the popular one-deposit checking account as an example. Normally, it charges you $9.99 a month. But, it only takes one single deposit, literally any amount, during your statement period to waive that fee entirely. So, setting up your direct deposit basically puts that fee waiver on permanent autopilot for you.
Now check this out. This is Citizens' nightly transaction posting order. Because they process your available deposits first during their nightly cycle, an evening direct deposit can actually swoop in and save you from a $35 overdraft fee if your account dipped below zero earlier that day. Talk about a lifesaver. It's a huge strategic advantage because your money hits the account before any withdrawals or fees even get tallied up against your balance.
Okay, moving on to Section 2, gathering your information, what you need before you begin.
First things first, you're absolutely going to need your routing number. Think of it like a zip code for your bank. It's a specific 9-digit code tied to the exact geographic location, like the specific state where you originally opened your Citizens account. This ensures the national ACH network knows exactly which bank branch to send your money to. So make sure you have this exact checklist ready to roll. You need that 9-digit routing number, your specific checking or savings account number, your social security number, and maybe a voided check. Now, it's not always required, but some payroll folks still ask for physical proof of your account just to protect against fraud. If you need one, just grab a blank check and write "void" in massive ink letters right across the front. Easy peasy. But hey, what if you don't actually use paper checks anymore? No worries at all. Tracking down these account coordinates is super simple. Just pop open your Citizens mobile app or online banking, click on My Accounts, pick the account you want, and hit Account Details. Boom! Your routing number and your full account number are right there securely on your screen.
Section 3. The digital setup, 100% online in the Citizens app. Thanks to a partnership with a platform called Pinwheel, setting this up digitally takes literally 3 quick steps. It completely cuts out the hassle of tracking down HR paperwork. Right inside your banking app, you just search this massive database for your employer or payroll provider. Then you securely sign in using your standard payroll login info. Finally, you just pick how much of your paycheck you want deposited and confirm. It is fast, incredibly secure, and honestly so user-friendly.
All right, Section 4, the paper form setup, the classic method for HR.
Now look, if your employer doesn't pop up in that digital database, or maybe you're a freelancer setting up payments with a new client, don't sweat it. The classic paper form is a perfectly solid backup plan. You just download the official interactive PDF form straight from the Citizens Bank website. Then fill in your exact account numbers, clip on that voided check if they need it for security, and just hand the whole packet over to your HR department or client so they can plug it into their system.
Moving on to Section 5, troubleshooting and FAQs, answering your common questions.
So a really common question we see pop up during setup is, can I direct deposit into a savings account instead of checking? The answer is a 100% yes. You can route that automated income into checking, into savings, or you can even split the deposit seamlessly between the two. It's totally up to you and how you want to manage your personal budgeting goals.
Oh, and here's a quick heads up. If you happen to see a $0 transaction ping your account right after you set this up, do not panic. That is just what the banking world calls a pre-note. It's basically a tiny test run the paying organization does just to verify your account coordinates are totally correct before they send out any real money. Totally normal stuff.
Finally, Section 6. Best Practices and Pro Tips. Keeping your automated finances running smoothly.
First up, because of regional bank consolidations over the years, it is absolutely critical that the routing number you use matches the exact state where you first opened your account. Right? If you just guess or grab some generic routing number off a quick Google search instead of checking your app, your file could get completely misrouted. And that means your hard-earned payday gets delayed. We definitely don't want that. Always verify it in the app.
And speaking of the app, here is a massive pro tip for you. Whenever you're setting this up digitally or filling out online forms, definitely use that copy to clipboard feature inside the app's account details screen. By directly copying and pasting your numbers, you guarantee you won't make a single manual typo. Believe it or not, a simple typo is literally the #1 reason direct deposit setups fail. So save yourself the headache.
By the way, when you automate your income, you're really maximizing your whole relationship with the bank. By combining a recurring direct deposit with built-in features like Citizens Peace of Mind, which can actually reverse overdraft fees if you deposit funds quickly, and the $5 overdraft pass, you basically weave together this incredibly resilient, forgiving financial safety net for yourself.
So think about it. Now that you've unlocked earlier access to your wages, permanently waived those pesky monthly maintenance fees, and saved yourself so many stressful trips to the ATM, you have built a really solid foundation. Automating your income is really that first huge step to taking total control of your time and your money.
Just a quick reminder before we wrap, banking procedures, fee structures, and account terms can of course evolve over time, so always make sure to verify the absolute most current details, forms, and terms directly with Citizens Bank on their official website or through their customer service. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. Now that your payday is on absolute autopilot, the only real question left is, what are you going to do with all that extra time and money?